Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome back to the Richardson Amidu YouTube Sports channel. To all my viewers, my subscribers, I'm happy that you are you are pushing the page to the maximum. Yesterday, I'd given out some matches like on our new tip that we had just brought on our program of giving out some matches that I expect to win on that day. As I told you that I will come back to wrap up on some of the key highlights that happened in the World Championship in Budapest. Remember, yesterday we had 5 matches, and the matches that we had were Al Nassr. Remember the game of Al Nassr? We had Al Nassr against Al Shabab. I'd given it to you for Al Nassr to have a win. It did not disappoint. So for those who went for a single, I think you got some money. Al Nassr beat 4-0. Cristiano Ronaldo had 2 goals. Sadio Mane had 1 goal, and even the rest. And they missed out some penalty with Abdul Karim, who was saved earlier on. So that was tick for the day. We had another game that was Travel Rovers in the championship against Leicester City. I told you earlier on, as Leicester City is pursuing its return to the Premier League, it convincingly beat Travel Rovers 2-0. So for those of you, I think it was right. We had another game in the UEFA Champions League qualifiers where Galatasaray beat Molde. I'd given it to you still. I had given it to you still as Galatasaray will win. Yeah, it won this game 2-0. I had another game of Younger Boys against Maccabi Haifa. Yes, Younger Boys had to beat this team and qualified by 3-0 on aggregate. There is some game that I had given out, which was Panathinaikos against Bragg. Previously, Panathinaikos was beaten by Bragg 3-0. However, this time, Bragg came and beat Panathinaikos 1-0, and it qualified on aggregate of 4-0. But remember, for that one, I said that this game will not have many goals. We would have under 1.5. However, things did not go as expected, and even SuperSport United did not make it, as it was beaten by Golden Arrows 3-0. Those are some of the games that we had for that day. However, today, if you are following still, I have brought out some matches today. We have in the UEFA Champions League, that is AFC Athens against Royal Antwerp. I think you can give Athens, as you can give Royal Antwerp a win away. We have FC Copenhagen. It is also away. It is at home. You can give FC Copenhagen. The big match is PSV against Rangers. Remember, previously they had made 1-1. This time, anything can happen. So for those who can mark over 1.5, you can go for it. Then we have another game in the EFL round 2. That is Chelsea FC against Wimbledon. You can go and give this Chelsea FC a win. We have another game of Nottingham against Burnley. This one I think will be a low scoring game, over 1.5. You can go for it. Those are some of the few betting tips that I've brought up. Those are some of the few betting tips that I've brought out today. Those are some of the few betting tips that I've brought up today. So anything can happen towards that, but we hope everything is okay this time as expected. Some of the highlights that I told you, or I promised you about in the World Championship was the informed Carri Richardson taking a double in the championships, where some of the few highlights that made highlights Richardson on her first international stage in the World Championship. She had to shock the likes of Sherika Jackson, who has been the fastest woman in the world. So she took gold away from Sherika Jackson in the 100 meters. Again, in the 4x4, which was the race of the championship, Jamaica had a stronger team. Remember the likes of Sherry Ann Fraser Price was there, Sherika Jackson in there, but America this time had a good team. We had Gaban Davis, we had Thomas, we have Twanisha Titi Terry who was there, and then Richardson on the final. The American side had brought in Thomas, who was the silver medalist in the 200 meters. So is the one who brought the stick and gave it to Richardson, where we had an epic last 100 meters, as it was the 100 meters champion in the women race against the 200 meters champion in the women race. Charlie Richardson, I think this is higher. She delivered to the maximum and had to make sure that Team America wins the gold that Jamaica had taken to them in Beijing last year in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So America has gained back its pride, or her pride. And previously,